Welcome to Manage My DSP. My name is Miranda, and let me show you around. So what is Manage My DSP? MMD is your all-in-one tool to simply, as the name states, manage your DSP. So upon signing in, you're going to be brought right to this dashboard that gives you a quick synopsis of current activities, including employee onboarding, terminations, and the amount of road-ready vans, and some statistics from current and previous weeks. Moving on to this daily dispatch. This is going to be your essential day-to-day operations for your DSP, from opening metrics where you'll be able to import reports. Right over here, you can import the safety reports, feedback reports, quality reports, the 7-day DIVIC average, and customer returns, as well as your scorecard every Wednesday. And these reports are generated right from Amazon's Cortex portals. You'll also be able to take that information from Netrodyne and the safety dashboard and input any violations you had for the day prior. And this is going to be good for keeping track on a weekly basis. Now, scrolling down to routes and rostering, you're going to be able to input the amount of routes you have for the day, any drops if you had any, Amazon late cancels or quote-unquote reductions. If you end up picking up any EROs, you can import them here, and then any unpaid/sweeper or rescue routes. Scrolling down, this is where you're going to be able to input your roster, including the CX number, driver, the van that they're assigned, phone that they're assigned, a second phone if they had one, what wave number they're going to be, and you can customize these colors on your own once you get set up, as well as a note section. So you'll be able to go over here and input any comments that you want your closing or dispatch team to know. Once submitting all of this information, you're going to be able to hit submit at the bottom of this rostering. Once you hit submit, it's going to import all that data into your driver's Manage My Driving app, and they'll be able to do their pre-inspection photos, which you'll be able to monitor right down here. You'll be able to see driver, what van they're in, when they started taking their photos, and be able to click these little check marks to be able to see the actual van photos that the driver took for the day. And you can go ahead and identify any damages by clicking the mark damage, and you'll be able to adjust for major, moderate, and small, and you can go ahead and circle any damages you see in the morning, and then go ahead and save them. That's going to keep a record for when you check pictures at the end of the night. So scrolling down, you'll be able to move into your after loadout and operations. And this is where you're going to enter any information to help keep track for payroll and HR purposes, including extra drivers if you had any, if you were able to pick up any routes, why you couldn't pick up routes if there were none offered. You'll also be able to put in any no-call, no-shows if you had late drivers, any drivers that are on nursery routes, how many you had in training. So this is going to be drivers that are in training, whether your DSP has to have a separate location where they train at, or like a delivery hub for the new DACO systems. You'll be able to keep track of how many drivers you have in training right here. And then you'll be able to add their names here, as well as any ORE routes you had on the road today and who went out as ORE trainers. Now you're going to put in some information just to kind of keep track for your own logistics on how many packages you're delivering per day, your loadout times, when you begin, and when the last one leaves. And you can put if all the routes were staged on, ready, and on time here. If they weren't, you can go ahead and select no and be able to enter all of that information. And then you could check your work summary tool to make sure that that is correct as well. If not, you'll be able to enter exactly why, and whoever handles the work summary tool will be able to run the report to see if there were any issues. Once submitting this, it's just going to ask for your DSP capacity, and you'll be able to find this obviously through the Amazon Cortex. You'll also have the Okami for tomorrow, how many routes they ran at the last ECP, and how many drivers are scheduled for tomorrow. Now, this number is automatically going to be populated here from the schedule feature on Manage My Driving. You'll also be able to enter any VET or VTO offers right through this daily dispatch page. You can also keep track of any rescues that were done throughout the day. This is going to be great to refer back to when you guys are running performance reports on specific drivers or just in the week to see how everything was going. Down to your end of day, this is going to give you an accurate on how many drivers are currently on the road, how many are back at station and actively taking photos, and how many have come back to the desk and clocked out. Most importantly, you just want to make sure that you're training your dispatchers or whoever is behind the desk when these drivers are coming back to make sure that they're checking their photos as they return to the desk and not prior, just to make sure these numbers are accurate. And when checking photos over here, you'll be able to click the photos. You'll be able to see the cargo area. You can mark any damages or anything in there. You'll be able to see the front side. And now this is going to pull up the pre-picture from the morning, from the pre-inspection, as well as the post-inspection. So you'll be able to compare in real time and be able to circle any damages on either the pre or post trips. Once you go ahead and check all those photos, you just make sure that this information over here is correct. You can go in and mark anything if it is. You'll be able to see any messages from the drivers. You can leave a remark as a manager, and then you'll be able to approve the photos for the night. Once your whole team is back, you'll be able to come down here. You'll see any drivers that cause van damage or customer property damage. You'll be able to enter that here. If you had any post trips that were missed, you'll be able to mark those as well right over here. And what it'll do is it'll generate a pre-trip for that driver. So for example, we can just put that Alex over here, missed this post trip. Once we submit that, it will prompt for a post trip that we will be able to print and upload, or just save as a PDF and upload right to Cortex. Scrolling down for the last bit of information, you'll be able to enter how many packages are TS'd, how many customer pickups you had, how many phones are on inventory and physically at the station, how many battery packs are at the station, and if any of those numbers don't match up, you'll be able to leave a reason why. You also have some comments about the day today for the next manager that opens up. And then once all said and done, your closing team can go ahead and put their names in and close the night. And when I say that Manage My DSP is an all-in-one app, I really do mean it. So we do have the work chat feature, which I have made a video about. So if you want some more detail on that, you can definitely go check that out. But just a quick synopsis is you'll be able to create different rooms for your drivers to be able to communicate with the entire team. We do have this new AI function where you'll be able to communicate with an AI about specific details on your company and performance. We do also have the scheduling. This whole schedule right here, let me scroll down a little bit. All of this stuff was pulled directly from the Amazon Cortex portal. You'll be able to download your schedule that you create on Amazon Cortex and upload it right through here. And you'll see that drivers are confirming their shifts. You'll be able to see your reliability score. You'll also see that some drivers did call out for those shifts, and you'll be able to see which ones when you click the little X button. We do also have a fleet tool, and this kind of covers any aspect of fleet, period. You'll be able to see any fleet repairs, how much you're spending per month. You'll see what's under warranty, what's out of pocket, as well as any vans that need repair. Your dispatchers can go in and create new repair orders for vans that anything happened on the road. You'll be able to have grounded vans with major repairs. You'll see if they're AFS approved with case numbers, exact repair descriptions, and you'll be able to monitor pretty much any aspect of your vans. We also do have a lot of different reports that you can go into. I have made several videos about these reports as well, so you can check out our YouTube channel where you'll be able to go in and see different reports. But just to kind of show you, we do have reports that generate anytime you need them. So you can do it daily, you can do it weekly, and you'll be able to generate reports to kind of help you and guide you and your team to success. We do have the scorecard feature too. We have the weekly reports that you'll download every Wednesday when the scorecard comes out. You will also have all types of reports that are going to be on a daily basis, including your safety, feedback, quality, DVIC, and performance overview that you can view. And we do have this comms function. I do talk about this in another video as well, but this is kind of tied into the work chat. We do have the two-way texting. We do have the mass communication. So if you wanted to send a text message to all of your drivers, you can go ahead and send it all to all of your drivers in one click of a button. And then last but not least, there is a dispatcher/operation manager's form. So if you had any questions, or something was not right, you'll be able to go in, create a form, add a post, and be able to get results in real time.